this way, the old loggers path.
One by one they fell, tree after tree, acre after acre. The cutting was relentless and unrepentant. Lumber towns seemed to spring up overnight and fade away just as fast. The entire region has been deforested, save for a scrub thicket and immature trees, which may at some distant date produce timber. The hills are bare. There are few places in the east where the natural beauties of mountain scenery and the natural resources of timberlands have been destroyed to the extent that has taken place in northern Pennsylvania. U.S. Geological Survey, 1904.
Well, good morning, my friends, and welcome to the ghost town of Masten, Pennsylvania, here in Lycoming County, the Pennsylvania wilds. We are here at the trailhead of the Old Loggers Path, and I am super excited to be getting ready to embark on my biggest and most extensive journey of the year, the 28-mile Old Loggers Path. I'm also super excited to be joined on this hike, this backpacking trip, by fellow YouTuber, Hiker Dude Dad, who should be arriving here at the trailhead at any moment. I am rearing to go to get on that trail. I need to tell myself to relax and just enjoy the hike. And that's what I would encourage you to do. Enjoy this hike. It's going to be a beautiful adventure. Nature, adventure, discovery. Scenic Pennsylvania, the Loyalsock State Forest, Old Loggers Path, Hiker Dude Dad. The adventure starts now. So, how did the town of Masten become a ghost town? Well, it's really quite simple, actually. Around 1900, this area was being extensively logged. It was being clear cut, and the workers and their families needed a place to live close to the work. So the town sprung up, and it took about 20 to 25 years, but once all of the forests were completely cut down, 100% clear cut, the lumber company simply stopped operations and moved on to the next tract of land, deeper and deeper into the forest. And the people, the loggers and the workers and their families, would continue to move with them. Now, after lands like these were clear cut, they became desolate, almost desert-like. The land had very little value. That's when the state came in and purchased the lands for very cheap, gradually reforesting the area and allowing for the natural regrowth. And that is kind of the basis for today's state forest system. The unique thing about the Old Loggers Path is we will be following many of the existing logging roads built over 100 years ago during our circuit loop hike through the area. And that's how it actually got the name, the Old Loggers Path.
Yo, you're taking a hike today.
What are you doing here? What a coincidence!
Who knew?
Of all the places.
I hardly ever come up here.
I know. It's a ghost town after all.
I mean...
All right, guys, we are just leaving the parking area of Masten, and Ryan has arrived, Hiker Dude Dad. There he is, the man,
Hello.
the myth, the legend in person.
Thanks for letting me come along, crash your vacation.
We're excited to get started. It's about noontime, and we're beginning our first ascent. So, Old Loggers Path, here we go. All right, guys, we are continuing along the trail here. We're probably 3/4 of a mile in, maybe something like that. And we're on one of these really flat and wide, looks like an old logging road. And you can see where the rock's been cut out. And they say that, you know, you can make some good time in some of these sections of the Old Loggers Path on these nice flat sections, but we do have some more climbing to go just up ahead, I believe. So.
That's a really loud.
If you're paying attention and you happen to be wondering where my walking stick went to, well, I don't know either, because I put the camera down for a minute as I trip, and next thing I know, it was gone. So we just crossed a little stream there, and the streams have water, but the water levels are a bit low, but they're still running. Alright guys, we are high above Rock Run now, and we're coming through this nice section of hemlock forest. This is really beautiful here. This is what I was hoping to see along the trail. Scenery is starting to get real beautiful. We're not too far from our campsite. We're going to arrive there early, so we'll be able to explore Rock Run in more depth. All right guys, we've finally reached the confluence of Rock Run and Yellow Dog Run. We found a pretty nice campsite. What do you think, hiker dude dad? You want to go with it?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're gonna use these two right there.
I think we found our home for the evening, right along the creek. It's going to be beautiful. We're going to take our packs off. We're going to relax for a little bit. The time is about, it's only 3:15. We made great time. So we're going to settle down. We're going to explore Rock Run a little bit more, and we'll be set for an awesome evening. We've established camp here at Rock Run. You can see hiker dude dad's going with the he's going with the hammock setup. What kind of hammock is that?
Dutchware gear. From Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
There you go. Made in PA. I got my Kelty Salida 2 basic backpacking tent there. We got a little firewood together, and we're going to go explore Rock Run now because it's overcast. I don't think we're going to have any rain, but we want to go check the creek out before it gets dark and we settle in. So let's go check it out. we're making our way back upstream on Rock Run. We covered this ground earlier, but we're doing our best to document some of these rock formations and small waterfalls, and we did see a big waterfall down the trail a bit, so we want to show that to you. And this is the kind of place, if you're familiar with me, I could spend a whole day, 4 or 5 hours, just filming about an 1/8 of a mile stretch here, because it creates this little miniature canyon, and the rushing water is my favorite to shoot. But you can see why this is one of the most popular backpacking campsites in Pennsylvania. How about that? Is that cool or what? Hiker dude dad. He is the man. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. So look what we got going for dinner here. We are going top shelf, high class here on this trip. Hiker dude dad was kind enough to bring some steak. And I think he's even got some potatoes and asparagus.
If you collab with me, I bring steak. So we're having like a 3-course dinner here. Well, no, we're having a square meal today. Put it that way.
We're eating good. Eating steak here by the creek on an open fire.
Oh, ding ding, order up.
That is so good. Man, this is the life.
Tomorrow night it's hiker food, but you know, tonight we eat steak.
What an amazing dinner. We had steak, potatoes, and asparagus out here along Rock Run. The fire is still going. Had 1 or 2 beverages, keeping everything clean and everything calm. But make sure, if you're watching this video, be sure to check out Hiker Dude's channel. Be sure to subscribe and watch his video. He's a great guy. He's a great YouTuber, and I'm just happy to be out here with him. So good times, guys. Good times. Thanks for watching. I do appreciate you. We have broken down camp at Rock Run. We're now starting our hike on day 2, 7:30 a.m. We will be ascending along Yellow Dog Run to Rock Run Vista. So we got about a 600-foot climb to start the day, get warmed up, and here we go.
Change of pace.
Yeah, this is nice. There's a well-kept road here too.
Like I wasn't quick enough to film or anything like that. That side is Loyalsock Canyon. Up here.
We have finally reached what looks to be our first vista. There's a little mark on the tree here showing a little side trail. I think we're at Rock Run Vista. Let's go in and check it out. Here.
Oh yeah. I'm almost through a liter already.
Doesn't look like there's any
No?
bathroom now. Pretty. I mean, there could be down the trail. I'll look around, but yeah. Might have to just left Doe Run Shelter, and we're going to be making our way now to a place called Sullivan Mountain in the next couple miles. So we've actually passed a couple hikers and even someone who was camped at Rock Run near us last night. We've had multiple reports, consistent reports, that there are multiple rattlesnakes up along the trail up ahead. So that's something we're going to keep an eye out for. Rattlesnakes, they won't hurt you as long as you give them, give them a wide berth. But yeah, we're hearing up, people are saying 10 snakes, 15 snakes, 20 snakes. So we're going to be on the lookout for that. All right, see you up ahead. To the overlook of Sullivan Mountain. I'm calling it Rattlesnake Rock. We just came upon a nest of 5 or 6 rattlers. Pretty docile ones though, but we have to be extremely careful here as we move through these rocks. We've had reports of as many as 2 dozen in this short section. So let's be very careful here. So that was a very cool section of exposed sunny cliffs. And again, we've seen the snakes there. We're now beginning a descent. And I believe we're going to be taking a lunch break at a location known as Long Stream, where there should be some nice camping. But we're going to be beginning climbing off the mountain now. It's got all its babies there.
Mama turkey's going nuts. The babies are to the left. Did you see them?
Pretty fascinating incident here. I was walking along the trail and there was a few little birds on the trail. I was looking, they looked like ducklings. Here they were, little baby turkeys, and the mama turkey has been clucking at us and making a circle around us, like a 360 all the way around us, trying to communicate, I guess, and distract us. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, we've clearly upset the family, so I guess we should move on so she can get back with her babies. But wow. Another sighting here on the...
Definitely took some steps into you, though. Like, I thought she was going to bum rush you.
Another sighting on the old logger's path. Nature, adventure, discovery.
Turkey's more dangerous than the snakes.
Hey, you don't mess with mama, right? All right, I now believe we are finally, after a long stretch, and we're both beginning to get fatigued here. We really need to stop for a lunch and a long break, but we should be descending now towards Long Run, where there should be a decent camp, and we're gonna take a nice rest. We're now leaving Long Stream. Took a long break. Next stop, Pleasant Run Crossing. And onward we go. Walking along a section of the road a bit ahead of hiker dude dad. You can see him down there. I heard some scuffling in the brush. I looked up and there was a black bear about 50 yards off the road up the hill. Now he ran up the hill and I don't hear him, I don't see him. But I can say that the old logger's path is definitely providing wildlife sightings, that's for sure. effort to get here, but this is definitely one of the more encompassing views in Pennsylvania I've seen in a long time. Wow. Alrighty. Well, good morning. It's day 3 of our adventure here on the Old Loggers Path. We are just breaking camp here, and we have 7 more miles to go to complete the 28-mile loop. Yesterday was a rough one. We put in about 13 miles. We were both exhausted when we got here to camp, and but I'm feeling invigorated and refreshed. Just had some coffee, and we're going to finish out this hike. Our next main destination will be a point known as Sprout Point. I think it's about 2 miles ahead. So we have a little bit of a climb, but the sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and it's time to get moving. So see you up ahead, guys. Break that humidity. We've been climbing through a series of switchbacks, and we've now made it to Sprout Point, where we have a vista and a nice shelter. We're just now crossing through a bit of a section of hemlock trees. As you know, that's my favorite type of forest. Now, most of this trail is comprised of mixed hardwoods, and that's largely due to the lumbering history in the region. The original forests were, you know, more white pine, hemlock, and a different mix, but a new forest is growing in its place. Different, but beautiful as well. But it's nice to get these shady sections of hemlock. Sitting here, we think we're about 2.5 miles from the finish of the trail. This is probably going to be our last break before we cruise into the finish line. We were just talking about the hike, and I don't know, what do you think? What was your favorite part of the hike?
Favorite part of the hike was, I mean, camping at Rock Run and Yellow Dog was phenomenal. I love that site. Seeing the rattlesnakes, honestly, one of my favorite things. I don't see them every day, so that was fantastic.
That was a rare sighting.
Yeah, and as far as overlooks, the Sharp Top was definitely my favorite. Yeah.
I think the moment when we reached Sharp Top was probably like my single favorite moment, because it was such a struggle to get there.
The 2 miles before that, we were just hangry and just not talking, not filming. I know I'm going to have a big gap in stuff, but yeah.
But that view was tremendous.
Great payoff up there. So those are probably my top 3s. Yeah.
And I also think one of my favorite moments too was like just biting into that steak that you bought, that first steak. That was amazing. Camping by Rock Run. That's a great
I count that
spot.
all in that camping, the first night experience there.
Yeah, we had a good time.
The company was a highlight. Thanks for bringing me along. This is fantastic. He set up this whole thing, and fortunately I was able to come, and this was great.
I'm glad you did. It was an honor, and it was a privilege to have you.
For barely knowing you, I would do this again. This is good. We got along well, so
there you go. But it was a challenge. I mean, backpacking it's definitely, you have your ups and downs. You know what I
see
mean?
the
It's
best
like,
and worst in people, right? Like heading up the Sharp Top yesterday. That was probably me at my worst. My feet hurt.
You go for moments where you feel like
grumpy.
You're gonna fall over. You're done, and then you recover, and then you come to the mountain, and it's like, oh, it's the most beautiful, like, just highs and lows.
Yeah.
It's an experience. So we are really coming into the home stretch, but me, with my typical looking around at everything, was ready to walk off the trail for about the 5th or 6th time, and hiker dude dad saved me again. So thanks.
I let him take about 10-15 steps and then yell to him.
Thanks, buddy. We are on our final road walk on Pleasant Run Road, I believe. Just past a couple of older hunting cabins. They may be original buildings to the old town of Masten. And wow, can't believe we're finally coming into the home stretch here. And yeah, we made it. All right, my friends, thank you for joining us once again for some nature, adventure, and discovery, this time from the Old Loggers Path here in Lycoming County, Pennsylvania. It was a privilege and an honor to complete this hike with the one and only hiker dude dad.
Thanks for having me.
Well, it was my pleasure. And make sure you are subscribed to his channel, like I said earlier, and check out his version of the video. He may be even making a few videos out of this. This was a real challenge for us. We're not really experienced backpackers, but we persevered. We've seen mountains, we've seen waterfalls, wildlife. We crossed through streams, drank out of the rivers, and we got through it. So if you enjoyed the video, please give it a like. If you have any comments or questions, let me know down below. I will get back to you as soon as I can, and you know that. We're tired, we're hungry, we're gonna hit the road. But until next time, we'll see you on the trail. Gator and hiker dude dad out.